Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is a bit slower, a little more reflective. Before I jump into making goals or a vision board for the new year, I really want to take a step back, look at this past 2025, and talk through different aspects of my life, what worked, what didn't work, what I would like to change, and what I'd actually like to carry forward into 2026. For a long time, I would open up Pinterest around this time of year, save a bunch of pretty photos, and go, that is what I want my life to look like, and then not ever think about if that's realistic for me, if that's who I actually am, or even if that's what I actually want my life to look like. So this year, I want to do things a little bit differently. I want to be more intentional, a little more honest with myself, even if it's not what I want, and more realistic about the goals I'm setting. For example, I just started this YouTube channel literally this month, December 2025, so it'd be unrealistic for me to put that in 2026 I would like 100,000 subscribers. Even though that is a dream and something I would love on like a dream board, it is not something that should go on my 2026 vision board because I don't think it's manageable. Instead, this time I'm going to be more intentional, more reflective, and put something like 5,000 or 10,000 on this board to build consistency rather than something that I would love to work towards, but once I get to December of 2026 and I'm not even close, will feel bad about. So for this first half of the video, I really want to prompt us with some questions to really reflect on different aspects of our lives, different categories, and reflect together. Hopefully they help you make your goals for 2026. I know these are the questions I will be using to make my vision board, which will be the second half of this video, where we will together make our 2026 vision board using Pinterest and Canva. If you are craving a cozy but honest reset, you found the right place, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, we're getting into it, so light your candle, get your drink, put on a nice ambient video, and get a piece of paper and a pen, or something where you can write things down, because we are starting. The first question I really want to reflect on is what I was most grateful for this year. And take some time, figure it out for yourself. I know for me it is my husband. I have never been more grateful for someone in my entire life. This year we got married in October, so we're newly husband and wife, but we've been together for over 8 years. So he is what I'm most grateful for this year. The next reflective question is, what milestones did you accomplish this year? Now, for me, I have two major ones. One is starting this YouTube channel, which didn't happen till December, but it happened. And then the second one would be looking at PhD programs. But looking into the PhD programs, talking with potential advisors, I realized I am not in the headspace for a PhD program, and that's okay. So a milestone for me is that I looked into PhD programs and realized I don't want to do it right now. So the next question is, what did you learn this year? And for me, I learned a few things about me that I think I already knew, but they really solidified this year. And the first one is, it is easier to ask for help than to work on things by yourself. Whether this be mental health or a job or some communication with your friends, it is always easier to ask for help than to struggle on your own. The second thing I learned is that no time is perfect, just start. Now this is specifically for me when trying to start this YouTube channel. I know I pushed it off 4 years, I think like 4 years actually, and I finally just was like, no time will ever be perfect. I can always make an excuse. Just start. I also learned that if I push myself into a situation, I'm okay. Usually, my anxiety is before the situation, thinking about all the things that could go wrong, all the ways I could embarrass myself in public. But once I am there, I am so happy to be there. And the fourth thing is messing up is okay. I mess up all the time. All the time. And that's okay. So, the fourth reflection that I really wanted to talk about was what trained you this year. So, for me, I had 4 big things that really stuck out that drained me for the entire year. So, the first thing is my anxiety. The second one that completely drained me was social media and my phone. The third one is politics. I unfortunately was in a situation where I live and breathe politics. I was a political science undergrad, and then I moved to a global policy master's program, which I've been in for the last year and a half. And so that was super draining. And then the fourth one, I think, kind of ties in with it in school. School was super draining for me. I think I just hit a burnout. I want to be done. I have been in school for 19 years, I guess. Okay, we have a few more reflective questions. So, a good one I always like to ask myself throughout the year is, who did I feel my best around, or who am I feeling my best around? And for me, 3 big people stand out. So, my husband, obviously, love of my life. I always feel so safe and secure around him. A second person that I always feel the best around is my best friend, my roommate, Maddie. She is someone I just clicked with so well in college, and there's just something about her that I, again, feel like I don't ever have to hide certain pieces of myself with. And then the third person that I always feel the best around is my little sister. I unfortunately don't get to see her very often. She still lives with my parents, and I live further away than that, so I only get to see her really during holidays or if they come down to visit. So, their reflection is my favorite moments. So, for me, my favorite moment was, or I guess moments, is anytime that my husband and my roommate are in the living room with me, and it's just the 3 of us just either sitting there talking, ranting, doing things completely on our own. I just enjoy the vibes of the 3 of us together. We're almost done with the reflections, but 2 more. The first one being, I felt happiest when. And it's hard to admit this one, but I felt happiest when I was financially secure. Now, I know money doesn't buy happiness. Money is just a material object, but money stresses my husband out, and money then in turn stresses me out, and I'm the one in charge of all the finances and like budgeting, and I enjoy it very much, but the moments where we were tight for the month or the week are very stressful. And then the final question that I want to reflect on is, what did I learn about my limits? So I learned that I am not productive during night, and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit back and relax, and that's okay. And I just had to learn how to figure out how to do things during the day. Alright, guys, now we're into the questions that are really going to form our goals for the new year. So, the first one is like what I always find the hardest, but it is the top 3 goals of 2026. So, for me, my top 3 goals is to be able to run a 5K. I currently can't run more than a minute. So that is what I believe to be a manageable goal. 5K is not too bad. It's not a marathon. My second goal is to be more financially secure. And then my third major goal for this year is to enjoy the little moments. The next question is, how do I want to feel in the next few months? So obviously you're going to have a range of emotions, but what is your goal from like January to April? So for me, I want to feel happy and healthy. I'm in Maine. Maine is notorious for seasonal depression. It is dark at 3 right now. So for me, I really want to focus on feeling happy and healthy, and that means taking my vitamin D, enjoying the little moments, doing things that maybe pushing a little bit extra to get that happiness for the next few months. The next thing is, what's a new skill you want to try? I personally want to do music. So I really want to push myself into learning either the guitar or drums. Probably guitar because I'm living in an apartment and I don't think my neighbors would appreciate drums. The next question is someone who inspires you. So this could be someone famous, someone you know, someone you made up. For me, it's my dad. He is someone I always have looked up to in different ways in different parts of my life. But as I've gotten older, I've realized he is so good at setting a goal and achieving it, which I don't have. He just has some sort of determination or willpower. Like, he is just amazing at that, and he really inspires me for it. The next thing, which is on almost everyone's New Year's vision board, is your health and wellness. So for me, I have one main health goal, which is to keep my blood pressure in check. Another thing is just overall be healthier. I lack a lot of nutrients because of the things I eat, and I don't work out as nearly as much as I should. So just a step to being better than I am now. So the next question is, what do you want to let go of? I want to let go of a constant worrying about how others are perceiving me. Some other good questions that I'm not going to necessarily write down, but just have in mind for when I make this vision board is like, what do I want the space around me to feel like? What are the colors that bring me joy or whatever feeling I said I wanted to feel in this? Are the people around me fitting into this? Or is there any places I want to explore or visit that is doable in the next year? I can't make a trip to Tokyo happen, but I might be able to make a trip to Boston happen. What brings me joy and peace in like little things, like, is there a game? Is there a flower that you love? And then like my last kind of going into this, what is the impact I want to leave? So keep those in mind for when we make our vision board in the next part, but I think that might be the place where I'm leaving off. You can obviously, look on Pinterest and see what there is. There's a lot of different journaling prompts. I kind of compiled these questions from like 4 or 5 different ones. So yeah, if you want to keep going, keep going. Obviously, this is your vision board. This is your new year. This is your goals. But we are moving on to the vision board aspect of this video. So if you want to wait, please pause and don't rush yourself. Take your time. But here we go. I hope you enjoy this little montage of me making my vision board. Bye, guys. Hi guys, I'm back. I just wanted to close out this video saying thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I had so much fun compiling these questions and answering them with you. If you feel comfortable and you would love to share what some of your answers were to these questions, or what your goals are for the new year, or questions you asked that I didn't, I would love to read them. I think this is one of my favorite times of year. I just love the reflecting and the being able to decide what to change. But yeah, so here is a done photo of my vision board. I would love to do a second part of this video where we take our vision board and turn it into step-by-step actionable ways to get to these, which I think could be really fun and very helpful. But let me know. Please comment what your thoughts are, what your goals are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.